Welcome to our channel, where we explore the fascinating world of technology and its practical applications. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic in machine learning operations: why use infrastructure as code, IaC for MLOps. We're excited to have you join us on this journey of discovery. Before we begin, we invite our friends and viewers to share their thoughts, comments, and suggestions for future videos in the comments section below. Your engagement helps us create content that truly resonates with you. So don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on our latest videos. Now let's embark on our exploration of IaC in MLOps. To understand why infrastructure as code is so important for MLOps, we must first break down these concepts and explain them in simple terms. Let's start with the basics and build up to the more complex ideas. What is MLOps? MLOps, short for machine learning operations, is a set of practices that aims to streamline and automate deploying and maintaining machine learning models in production environments. Think of it as a way to bridge the gap between developing a machine learning model and using it in the real world. Imagine you've just baked a delicious cake. MLOps is like taking that cake from your kitchen, packaging it properly, delivering it to a bakery, and ensuring it stays fresh and tasty for customers to enjoy. It's all about making sure your creation, in this case, a machine learning model, can be used effectively and efficiently in the real world. Now that we understand MLOps, let's talk about infrastructure as code, IaC. What is infrastructure as code, IaC? Infrastructure as code manages and provides computer systems and networks using code instead of manual processes. In simpler terms, it's like writing a recipe for your computer infrastructure. Traditionally, setting up servers, networks, and other IT infrastructure involved much manual work, clicking through interfaces, typing commands, etc. With IaC, all of this is defined in code, much like writing a computer program. Let's use our cake analogy again. If setting up traditional IT infrastructure is like baking a cake from scratch each time, following the steps in your head, IaC is like having a detailed written recipe that anyone can follow to bake the same cake every time. Now that we've covered the basics, let's dive into the 10 benefits of using infrastructure as code for MLOps. 1. Consistency and reproducibility. One of the biggest challenges in machine learning operations is ensuring that your models perform consistently across different environments, from development to testing to production. IaC helps solve this problem by providing a consistent way to set up and configure these environments. When you use IaC, you create a blueprint for your infrastructure. This blueprint can recreate the same environment multiple times, ensuring that your machine learning models have the same resources and configurations wherever they're deployed. For example, you've developed a machine learning model that works perfectly on your local machine. Without IaC, moving this model to a testing or production environment could introduce inconsistencies, different software versions, configurations, or missing dependencies. These inconsistencies could cause your model to behave differently or even fail. With IaC, you can define all the necessary components, the specific versions of software, the exact configuration settings, and all required dependencies in code. This code can then be used to set up identical environments for development, testing, and production, ensuring your model behaves consistently across all stages. 2. Version control and collaboration. When you use IaC, your infrastructure setup becomes code, and code can be version controlled. This means you can use tools like Git to track changes to your infrastructure over time, roll back to previous versions if needed, and collaborate more effectively with your team. Imagine you're working on a complex machine learning project with a team of data scientists and engineers. Without IaC, coordinating changes to the infrastructure can be challenging. Someone might make a change to a server configuration and forget to document it, leading to confusion and potential issues down the line. With IaC, all changes to the infrastructure are recorded in the code. Team members can review these changes, suggest modifications, and understand exactly what's different between versions. This level of transparency and collaboration is crucial in MLOps, where small infrastructure changes can significantly impact model performance. 3. Scalability and flexibility. Machine learning projects often require different computing resources at various stages. During training, you might need a lot of powerful GPUs, while during deployment, you might need a different setup optimized for inference. IaC makes it easy to scale your infrastructure up or down as needed. You can define different configurations for different stages of your ML pipeline and easily switch between them. For instance, you could have one IaC script that sets up a high-powered environment for training your models, and another that creates a more streamlined environment for serving predictions. You could switch between these configurations with just a few commands, saving time and resources. 4. Automation and efficiency. In MLOps, automation is critical to efficiency. IaC allows you to automate the entire process of setting up and tearing down infrastructure. This is particularly useful in machine learning, where you might need to run many experiments with different configurations. Without IaC, setting up a new environment for each experiment could take hours or even days of manual work. With IaC, you can spin up a new environment with a single command, run your experiment, and tear it down just as easily when you're done. This level of automation saves time and reduces the chance of human error. It allows data scientists and ML engineers to focus on improving their models rather than wrestling with infrastructure setup. 5. Cost management. Cloud computing has enabled access to vast amounts of computing power, but it can also lead to unexpected costs if not managed properly. IaC can help with cost management in several ways. First, by making it easy to spin up and tear down environments, IaC ensures you only use and pay for resources when you need them. For example, you can automatically shut down expensive GPU instances when they're not in use. Second, IaC allows you to define and enforce policies about resource usage. You can limit the types and sizes of instances that can be created, preventing the accidental creation of overly expensive resources. Finally, because IaC provides a clear view of all the resources used, tracking and optimizing costs over time is easier. 6. Disaster recovery and business continuity. In the world of MLOps, where machine learning models might be critical to business operations, quickly recovering from failures is crucial. IaC provides robust disaster recovery capabilities. Because your entire infrastructure is defined as code, you can quickly recreate your entire environment in case of a major failure. Instead of spending days or weeks manually setting up servers and configurations, you can run your IaC scripts and have your environment back up and running in a fraction of the time. This minimizes downtime and reduces the stress and potential for errors in high-pressure recovery situations. 7. Compliance and security. Many industries have strict regulations about data handling and model deployment. IaC can help ensure compliance with these regulations by providing a clear, auditable record of your infrastructure setup. You can build security best practices directly into your IaC scripts, ensuring that every environment you create follows these practices. This might include setting up proper network segmentation, configuring firewalls, or implementing encryption correctly. Moreover, because IaC allows you to version control your infrastructure, you can easily demonstrate to auditors how your setup has evolved and prove that you've maintained compliance. 8. Enhanced testing capabilities. In MLOps, it's not just the machine learning model that needs testing. The infrastructure it runs on must also be tested. IaC makes it much easier to implement comprehensive testing for your infrastructure. You can write tests that verify your infrastructure is set up correctly, that all the necessary services are running, and that your model can be deployed and run as expected. These tests can be automated and run whenever you change your infrastructure code, catching potential issues early. This level of testing helps ensure the reliability and stability of your ML systems, which is crucial when deploying models that may be making important decisions or predictions. 9. Knowledge, sharing and documentation. One often overlooked benefit of IaC is how it serves as a form of documentation. Your infrastructure code becomes a living document that describes exactly how your system is set up. This is invaluable for knowledge sharing within a team. New team members can look at the IaC scripts to understand the system's setup rather than relying on potentially outdated written documentation or having to ask colleagues for explanations. It also helps with troubleshooting. When issues arise, having a clear, code-based representation of your infrastructure makes it easier to identify potential problems and implement solutions. 10. Future-proofing and adaptability. Machine learning is evolving rapidly, and what works today might not be the best solution tomorrow. IaC provides the flexibility to adapt to these changes quickly. As new tools, frameworks, or best practices emerge in the MLOps world, you can update your IaC scripts to incorporate these changes. This allows you to continuously improve and optimize your ML infrastructure without starting from scratch each time. In conclusion, infrastructure as code is a powerful tool that addresses many of the unique challenges in MLOps. It provides consistency, reproducibility, and scalability, which are crucial when working with complex machine learning systems. It enhances collaboration, automates tedious tasks, and helps manage costs. It improves security, enables better testing, and serves as living documentation for your systems. By using IaC in your MLOps practices, you're not just making your current workflows more efficient, you're also setting yourself up for success as the field of machine learning continues to evolve and grow. We hope this comprehensive overview has given you a clear understanding of why infrastructure as code is so valuable in MLOps. Adopting IaC is a journey, and implementing these practices in your organization may take time. However, the efficiency, reliability, and scalability benefits make it a worthwhile investment for any team working on machine learning operations. We'd love to hear about your experiences with IaC in MLOps. Have you implemented these practices in your work? What challenges have you faced, and what benefits have you seen? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations of cutting-edge technology topics. Your support helps us create more content like this. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.